I love our flag and all that it stands for, and I truly believe that if our flag could speak, these are the words that it would say. I now present my version of Old Glory. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop of the world's tallest buildings and I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically across the great institutions of learning and I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, truth, honor, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident, I am brave, I am proud, and I am ready. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is held a little higher, my colors a little truer. Except for my God, I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am sovereign, I am saluted, I am respected, I am honored, I am loved, and yet I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Some of these battles include Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Korea, Quezon, Saigon, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait, Syria, and scores of many other places that have long been forgotten by all, except those who were there with me. I know, because I was there. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, tired, but my soldiers, my sailors, my airmen, my Coast Guardsmen, and my Marines, they all cheered me, and I was so very proud. I saw the true heart and will of our Marines and soldiers as they fought in the extreme cold of the Chosin Reservoir. Though many call it the Forgotten War, I will never forget. In the jungles of Vietnam and in the dark of the night, radios echoed, "Scramble, sea wolves!" And I watched brave door gunners hang out of their helicopters and engage the enemy to protect troops on the ground. And I also led my special operation forces in the quiet of the night. And at the tip of the spear, I watched as they were inserted deep into enemy territory on missions only few can even imagine. I was at Ground Zero in New York City on September the 11th as cowardly fanatics attacked America. I was raised from the ashes of once proud buildings by brave firefighters. These were the heroes who risked their lives saving others, showing all that America, although bloodied, will never be beaten because those who would destroy me cannot win. For I am the symbol of freedom, of one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I have been soiled, I've been torn, I've been burned, and I've been trampled on in the streets of my own country. But when it is done by those who I've served with, it hurts. But hear me today when I say, I will overcome because I am strong. I have slipped the surly bonds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the uncharted new frontiers of space, and I have been that silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hour comes when my stripes are torn into strips to be used as bandages to cover the wounds of my fellow comrades on the field of battle. And also, when I fly at half-mast to honor my soldiers, my sailors, my airmen, my Coast Guardsmen, and my Marines. But most importantly, when I am placed into the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the gravesite of her fallen son or her fallen daughter. Today, I stand with the Military Order of the World Wars on this 69th annual Massing of the Colors and Service of Remembrance, as I remember major battles like the Battle of Midway and the Battle of Normandy in World War II, Bloody Ridge in Korea, Quezon in Vietnam. The bravery and intestinal fortitude, or as John Welch put it, the courageous kind of guts displayed by our soldiers is indescribable. They left the safety of their homes and served around the globe to fight for my colors, and I am forever in their debt. With their strength running through the fabric of my colors, I promise to continue to fly proudly as our nation's rally point and to honor their service and sacrifice made to defend America. I fly in your honor, and I am so very proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God. Long may I wave.
I will now introduce our guest speaker today. Mr. David Armour is a National Director of Founding Forward. He previously served as Chief Executive Officer